Welcome to Broken Tusk Rising, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play in the Galarian campaign setting. We're playing through the Quest for the Frozen Flame adventure path.
I'm Jessica, and I'm playing Zancath, the halfling fighter.
This is Josh, and I'm playing Ivan, an orc fighter and former crusader.
I'm Ashley, and I play Aklep the druid, a former member of the Burning Mammoth.
I'm Pavel, and I'm playing Lucalo, the skeleton sorcerer.
Last time on Broken Tusk Rising, the heroes began exploring a forest near the mountain in the center of Lost Mammoth Valley. They encountered a frozen waste left by the dragon Venexus, and saw the dragon fly by as they camped in the woods near a lake. When further exploring the forest, they came upon a group of crusaders considering charging into a hollow under a tree to attack some spirits, and agreed to help their leader, an orc named Ivan. Inside, they met some leshies who enjoyed playing pranks, and persuaded them to play pranks on the ghost near the stone circle from a few days ago. The scouts accompanied the soldiers to the crusader camp, and they met their commander, who demanded to know what they were doing in his forest. And that's where we pick up. What are you doing in our forest?
We are currently exploring and trying to get information.
Who's we?
My name's Zancath, this is Lou, and that is Aklep.
Lou, by the way, is going to have his hood on over his head, and he's trying to hide his appearance.
And he points at your fire elemental. And that thing?
Oh, that's Grifka. My apologies, Grifka. That's Grifka.
And it's just you? You're the entire force?
We're the only ones out here right now.
Well, who are the rest? Where are they?
I don't know you, and I'm not comfortable sharing that information at this point, but perhaps we can become more friendly, and I would then be willing to share that information. But I don't know you, you have a force. I don't know what you would do with that force. So for now, I would prefer not to share that information.
He looks at Ivan. Sergeant, report.
Yes, they seem useful. They helped us with little root people.
Yes, what was the solution to that problem? What was the resolution? Did you deal with them?
This little person here, she basically tricks them to go do pranks on other stuff, so I think that might work for a bit.
That will have to do for now. What were they?
Root people? What?
Rude people?
Root people, like plant people, like tree
yes.
people?
Oh, interesting. Where are you going? Where's your little group going? What's your destination?
Well, I'm afraid we didn't catch your name, Captain.
Oh, yes, I'm Commander Montgrim.
Commander Montgrim? I don't like him.
We call him Monty behind his back.
He glares at Ivan.
Sorry.
You're doing it right in front of him at the moment. I don't know how wise that is. We are with a group in the valley. We're new to the valley, and we are trying to get just some information. Currently, we are most likely going to be dealing with some griffins. If you would like to send some people to accompany us, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm sure the griffins have wreaked havoc on you.
We've seen them in the distance, but we have more immediate problems. What do you know about the dragon and the necromancers?
The dragon is bad, the necromancer is bad. I'm afraid we don't have a great deal of knowledge. We are not supporters of either. But again, new to the valley.
He looks at the group and then looks at Zancath and says, "You're in charge, eh?"
I am
Aklep nods.
Speaker? Apparently it's a yes, I guess. Yes.
All right, you, come with me. And he steps into the dugout and gestures for you to follow him inside.
Just Zancath?
Just Zancath.
Zancath looks to the others, to Aklep and Lou, and gives them a nod, and follows him in.
Ivan, your commander, leads Zancath into the headquarters, and the guard at the door closes a heavy wooden door behind him, and you hear a bar being lowered into place on the inside.
Well, Zancath does not like this.
Aklep stands outside with his arms over his chest, like also a guard.
Zancath, Montgrim leads you down a few steps and into a room that has been dug out from the earth and reinforced with wooden beams. The room is lit with magic and filled with rough but functional furniture, In the middle of the room is a large table, set to a standard height for humans, a little too tall for you and for the dwarf. An animal hide has been stretched across it, and a map of the area has been carefully drawn on the hide. Monkram walks up to the table and steps up onto a stool that gives him a good view of the map, and he gestures for you to do the same with another stool nearby.
I do so.
All right. So you begin looking at the map. I am going to reveal some hexes for you.
Ooh.
Because you can look at the map now. Can you see those hexes that I just revealed?
Yes.
Great. So he shows you the map, and he says, "You're not one of the tribals. You're not even from anywhere near here. Who are you really? And where are you from?"
I told you I don't know you. I'm from outside of the valley. I'm not willing to tell you about our group at this point.
What is it that you want to know about us?
You are crusaders. That much
We were
we've
crusaders.
been told. You're against the dragon and the necromancer?
Of course. They don't leave us much choice, do they?
No, it does not seem that they do. Could you give me any information about either of them? A show of good faith.
He turns to the map, and he picks up a twig that has been whittled to a point, and he points to your current location. And he says, "We're here. I gather that you came from the northwest. To the southeast is a lake that the necromancers have poisoned, and a battlefield that has seen several fights between us and the necromancers. My son and some other soldiers are scouting in that area. The necromancers serve Ashen Swale, who is allied with the dragon. Swale's lieutenant, Turkek, is in charge of their local efforts. North of that is the mountain. Everything east of the mountain is very dangerous. We fled here through the mountains to the southeast, so our knowledge of the east is limited. Northwest of our current location are a group of worms, servants of the white dragon, though we're not sure exactly what they are. We drove them out of this area when we moved in, and while they were initially too terrified of us to dare cause trouble, lately they've become organized and started attacking our soldiers when alone or in small groups. Most of them are about as big as Ivan, but now they're led by two larger ones, probably sent by the dragon Venexus, part of her draconic army." He taps his pointer against the map there.
Sorry, could you remind what
Yep.
direction was it?
Right here.
Okay.
So northwest of your current location. I have a squad scouting the area and planning an attack on them. I'll make you a deal. You go and help my squad destroy these creatures. Earn our trust, and I will make this force useful to you. Are you leaving this valley? Are you passing through?
We are passing through, but honestly,
We need to get out of this valley.
I mean, we have plans to leave it better than we left it, but yes, you have knowledge of this valley that we do not. Assuming things go well, I think we could join you in this battle. It would serve us as well to take out these worms. And perhaps you could join us, and we could together work on getting out of here.
This is agreeable.
Could I do a check to just, get the vibe?
Yeah, in fact, I would like you to do a perception check and a persuasion check.
Okay. You want those blind?
No, you can make those both public. That's fine.
Cool. Okay. Well, perception's only 17. Diplomacy
Yep, diplomacy. Sorry, not persuasion.
is 25.
Okay, great. So looking around the room, you pick up on the same thing that you picked up on before, which is that these were soldiers that were fairly well equipped, and they are organized. They have their act together, but they have been running their equipment down. Everything is worn out. Everything has been patched multiple times. They are running out of everything. They're doing the best they can, and they're doing a good job, but it is clear that this organization can't keep up. It's going to become less effective over time. As far as your persuasion check, you think that he seems to believe you, and he maybe doesn't fully trust you, but he trusts you enough that you think he's probably good for his word.
Okay.
Outside, Ivan, you're standing here waiting with these strangers. The guard at the door sort of looks at you, trying to get your attention, and then looks at Lou and sort of gives you a wide-eyed look.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, necromancers, nice skeleton. I know how you feel. Lou, say something cool.
What are you talking about? No one's a skeleton. We're all just regular living people.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, totally not a skeleton.
He's got his hood down low. His hands are kind of in his pockets so that no one can kind of see. But he's not wearing any shoes, so you can probably see his feet.
Oops.
Yeah, the soldier is trying not to stare, but he keeps looking over at Lou.
Hi.
Sergeant, are they staying?
I don't know. They seem cool. To me, anyway.
Okay.
Why? Do they bother you? Is it the small one?
Oh no, it's the dead guy.
Oh, yeah, that is totally...
I mean, nothing. I didn't say anything.
Back inside, Montgrim says, "What do you need to know about us?"
Honestly, this has gone a good way to help. The fact that you are going to fight worms of any kind is also a nod in your favor. We are following from outside of the valley, as I said. We came in through a cave to the west, and we are looking to make our way through the valley. We will have to, at some point, have a confrontation with the dragon, and I assume most likely the necromancer, but we will deal with that as it comes.
And you're not one of the tribals. What's your real game here? Are you playing them for something? Taking advantage of their naivete?
No. Honestly, I ended up with them years ago. I've been with them for decades at this point.
Where are you from?
It's of little consequence at this point, but I'm from Ravoy.
Really? You're a long way from home.
Yes.
What brought you out here?
Family issues, let's say. And I found a new family, so... You do anything against my new family, and it will not turn well for you.
Oh, the same goes for mine.
I can respect that.
So, do you have anything you want to ask him about?
I don't think I do at the moment. Actually, so, looking at your map here, we have not been north. Your map doesn't seem to show what's to the north of us. Do you know what's up there?
We haven't explored that area very much.
Understood.
There are plains, and then there are the mountains. We mostly stay in this area in the forests to hide.
That does seem like the wisest decision. We've been able to stay under cover mostly because we're a small group, but the larger the group gets, the harder that becomes.
Indeed. So you're following, as you call it, they're to the west.
They are.
In a cave.
They were, last we heard, they were planning to move out of the cave, becoming hard to find resources for everyone, but...
They have a safe place out of the cave?
Ver was with them and was going to assist with that.
You met Ver?
Oh, yes. Sorry, of course. We met Ver. We've met Ver a couple of times at this point. We helped her with her chimera problem.
Oh, did you? A competent soldier? She's a broken woman. All her brothers save Elan died in Canabras. And then to see Elan killed by the chimera. I didn't even try to persuade her to stay. I could see she was gone. Is she better?
It was a hard fight. I don't know that she carries less guilt at this point after the fight with the chimera, but she has at least lain her brother to rest, finally, I think. It's a process. I don't think she's there, but she's improving.
So, is there anything else you need to know? My plan is to send you with Ivan. I have a detachment of soldiers already with the worms. You could join them, plan your attack.
The killing these worms serves us all, I think. Though I do worry about the attention it would draw from the dragon.
Well, they've already caused us trouble. They've eaten a few of my men when they go exploring the area. I'd rather face a dragon by itself than the dragon with its underlings.
Absolutely. Agreed. I would like to speak with my friends, but I
Of course.
don't see this being a problem.
He indicates something to a guard, and the guard goes to the door, removes the bar, and opens the doors. And Ivan, you hear Montgrim say, "Sergeant, bring them all in."
Okay, so Ivan's got his arm around Lou, like uncomfortably, and he's like, "Hold on, I'm almost done with the story." So Arvis was there, like, "No, don't eat me," and the worm was like, "Oh, I totally am going to eat you," and so then I smashed him with my shield. Yes, and his teeth fall out. And you know what happened next, Lou?
What happened next?
Lou, the worm still tried to eat him with no teeth.
Oh, I can't believe that. What did you do next?
These are so. I kept smashing with shield until he stopped. Come on, what was I going to do? Okay, let's go with Monty.
You enter this underground chamber, and you can see Zancath and this dwarf standing on stools, looking at this map, which you can all see now. And Montgrim explains this plan, and that is that Ivan is going to lead the group of you to team up with some of his own men and attack this group of worms to the northwest. And does anyone have any questions about that or anything else?
Northwest or southwest?
Northwest. I'll ping on the map here. You are here.
Oh,
right
we
now,
haven't
actually.
moved.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't moved your token. Yeah, I need to move your token.
That makes more sense, because I was like, we were in that area.
Yeah, I should also explain that while these soldiers are leading you, you actually move faster.
Because I know the area.
They move you faster through the woods than you would normally move because they know the area very well. And they're going to lead you to an attack area, the worms' base of operations to the northwest.
After we do this worm quest, they help us with the griffins? Is that right?
I could send some men with you. I think it would be wise to send someone to stay with you for the near future anyway. Ivan, are you interested?
Oh, yes, they seem cool. But are we sure that... Are you good fighters is first thing. You are useful so far, but can you do battle? You know, combat.
You'll find out.
They say they killed the Chimera.
What?
I think that we can trust that they are capable.
Wow, that is...
Though they did have Vare's help.
Yeah, not that much help.
I wasn't going to say it.
Wow, brutal.
Sorry, no offense. I know she's a friend of yours. That was rude. I apologize.
No, honesty is good.
Afterwards, I believe that we could, the following and them could team up. They want out of the valley and know the area and have strengths that we do not. So I felt this was beneficial, and I worry of the worms attacking the following. So taking them out seems best in general.
Does anyone have any other questions about anything for Montgrim?
Yeah, Monty.
Excuse me, Sergeant?
Can I have a second lunch?
You know that food is 3 times a day at the mess.
Yeah, I need to so much walking today. Come on.
You'll have to scrounge for your own additional supplies if you want more, soldier. You know that we're short.
Okay, I tried. Ivan, nudge Lou. Can I have your lunch, bro?
I mean, I don't have any food with me, but I can get some honey. I'm really good at getting honey because the bees can't sting me.
That's awesome. So useful. You know what you would be great for?
What's that? Don't say digging latrines.
Ah, you got me.
Zancath says to Aklep, man, this guy really does just think about poop a lot.
It's weird.
Come on. Do you want to know why the lake is poisoned? And Ivan will put that in quotes. Not good latrines.
Montgrim rolls his eyes.
The lake is poisoned.
Blame it on necromancers all you want, but come on. Okay, so are you guys in or what? We're good to go?
Lou, Aklep, do you have any feelings towards this?
This is the best they got?
What, me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean... Come
This is
on.
pretty good. Look out. And he bashed a worm with his shield right in the teeth
Yeah.
already.
Didn't you hear the story? Come
Oh,
on.
well.
That's a
Yeah,
pretty
tell
good
the
story.
again.
He's the bravest we've met, but
There will be other soldiers that we meet there. I don't know about their quality, but it would not be just him.
okay.
Is it, Monty, is it my crew that is coming to Worm Smash or something else?
No, there's another crew already.
See, we're
in
good,
the
you
area.
guys. No, they gave me those three because they're the worst. I'm trying to snip Zim into shape. You know, it's only been like 20 plus years, but, you know.
Well, that's okay. Our leader's Zancath.
I don't love it.
Oh, it's so
I don't
tough
love it.
being leader, bro. I totally feel your pain. It's like, you know, oh, what do we do? We're scared. Oh, and then you shut up, you know? That's how it goes.
Once you've defeated the worms, go to your following and bring them here. We can hide them in the forest, help them prepare for the next step of the journey, and we'll join you. There has to be a way out of this valley to the east, and we're going to help you find it.
Excellent. I think this can be mutually beneficial.
Yes, we wanted to kill the griffin to get a better idea of the lay of the valley.
Ivan can help you with that.
Yeah, are griffins dangerous in like a big challenge?
I've never fought one.
They don't seem great.
Okay, good.
They can pick you up and then fly away with you.
That sounds awful.
Fly
Let's-
up and drop
let's
you,
do
even.
Oh. Do we have answer for this?
Nope.
Okay. So seems good. Seems smart. Wyverns first, though, yeah? Or worms. What are they? Worms.
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 Okay.
You just know them as worms.
Well, nice to have you on the team, Ivan.
No, you're on my team. You got this all wrong.
Oh,
Welcome
no,
to my team.
our leader is Zancath.
Sure, of course. I'm not arguing against that.
I think we should probably just go. Let's go. Thank you, Commander. I believe that this will be good for all of us and will put us on the right direction.
You head out of his headquarters, and I'm going to make a note here that you have entered on. It is Serenith the 21st. You have entered the hex with the Crusader camp. You're going to have to rest here for the night and start your trip the next day, unless you want to hike through the night to where those soldiers are.
No, that feels like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Can't you see at night?
I can, but not everyone can, and we would then not be rested. It would be day when we got there, and therefore we would have to turn things around quickly. So, nope, this seems like the better idea.
Okay.
Is there anything in particular you want to do in the camp? Anything you want to look at? The smithy fires up at night, and they get work done. And if you have anything you want to do, if you have any equipment you want to get maintained, or anything you want, any kind of weapons you want to buy, this would be a chance to do it.
Money. We have money that we never do anything with.
My shield needs to be. My shield has some HP, and I don't remember what it's at. Oh yeah, so it's at 16 of 20. So I guess I can try to repair my shield.
Yep. They'll do that for you. They'll fix your shield up.
Yeah.
I don't suppose they've picked anything up off of any necromancers they've killed that might be useful to Lou.
They don't have anything particularly useful or special. No.
Okay.
If you wanted to buy some minor potions of healing, you could do that.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah. How much do those cost a piece?
I was afraid you were going to ask me that.
That was the next logical question.
Time for
Oh,
the best
boy.
part of D&D. Slowly counting out gold pieces.
4 gold pieces,
4 gold pieces. Okay.
according to the one that I have in my consumables. Healing potion minor.
In that case, Lou would purchase 3 minor healing potions.
And they only
See
have
here.
minor.
Yeah, they only have minor.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, they can only do so much.
You all are introducing new coins to money supply. Inflation.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on. Please don't buy anything.
Can I see? So I have this black quartz pendant, which is totally fine and definitely not cursed or anything. Can I see if there's somebody that I could trade it for or get some gold for or something?
So you're asking someone to look at it?
Yeah, somebody, like, I want to see if I can sell it or trade it.
Okay. Ray, the kitsune, the fox-headed woman, will look at it. She'll take a look at it and see if she can figure out what it is.
Okay.
She looks at it, and she rolled a 13, and she says, I don't really know what this is. Can I touch it?
Sure. I am, by the way, touching it, like, at this point.
You are touching it.
I am now, because I don't think it's cursed. So I've unwrapped it, and I'm showing it.
In that case...
Yep, here we go.
So you take it out, and you're about to... And you ask her to look at it, and you touch it.
Yep. It's totally not cursed. It's definitely fine. Why wouldn't I touch it at this point?
Suddenly, everything around you goes black.
Awesome.
And you are a child.
Dang, Mike. Jeez.
And you look up as an adult dressed in what look like the same things that the members of the Broken Tusk would wear, hands you this pendant. But the pendant is white quartz as they hand it to you. And you gladly receive it and you place it around your neck. For the next 24 hours, you get a +1 status bonus to will saving throws.
Nice.
Okay.
And then the vision fades. And you find that as the vision fades, you're wearing it.
Okay.
And Ray, the abjurer, looks at you and says, well, I was going to ask if I could hold it, but I can see you put it on. So I guess you decided what to do with it.
That was odd. Yes, I did put it on. I'm kind of looking around, just like it was a weird thing that happened there. Can I take it off to hand it to her to look at?
Sure, you take it off, hand it to her.
Okay.
She looks at it, looks it over, says, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Hands it back to you.
Okay. That was odd. I put it back on. It seems fine. And it did this thing, and I don't feel bad about the thing.
Nope.
Okay.
Gives you a +1 to will saves for 24 hours.
And she, isn't telling me it's worth money, so there's no point in trying to sell it or anything. So, okay. It's definitely not cursed. It'll for sure be fine.
Cool.
I'm also going to buy 4. I'm going to buy 4 minor healing potions if I can.
Big spender.
I don't want to spend like 20 minutes discussing purchasing decisions for Lou on Mike, but maybe he should get some armor, maybe? 'Cause he can heal. I don't know if he needs healing potions, so I might...
They do have some basic armor. They have...
Can I wear it even?
Nope.
They're not willing to sell anything heavy, but if you wanted some kind of leather or hide armor, they would be willing to give you that. Well, not give you, but sell you that.
Okay. I'm going to read... How much does that cost? Because I have 13 gold.
I'm going to direct you to the Pathfinder 2E equipment.
Cool. I will look up. I'm going to go ahead and take out these healing potions and give myself my money back. And...
Yeah, you totally need armor, bro.
Here we go. I'm going to paste it. There it is in Discord.
What would healing potion do for you anyway?
Oh yeah, good point. Don't pour those on me. That would actually hurt quite a lot.
See, are you like new to being skeleton? Is this like new condition or what?
Well, I mean, not yesterday new, but about
how long would it have been? I think like a year or so, maybe.
Maybe less than that, probably.
Yeah.
A year, so you're like fresh baby skeleton.
I mean, that's a weird way of phrasing it, but yeah, I suppose.
I imagine that skeletons do not age at the same rate as, non-skeleton children.
Oh, so is it like dog years? So like skeleton years, you're like really even newborn babies then, because skeletons live forever, right? Is that how this works?
I mean, for all I know, I've been a skeleton for hundreds of years, but I was only raised, not too long ago.
Oh, raised by a necromancer.
Yeah. I'm not proud of that.
It's not something you can control. It's, it's
I
who you
guess.
want.
Sure,
We
yeah.
don't choose our parents or our necromancers, I suppose.
Did you finish buying your equipment then?
No, because I also have to look up what I'm allowed to wear as a sorcerer, because I don't know if it works like D&D, where I have to be proficient in certain things.
I know there are some restrictions, but I'll let you do that off air.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, are we going to start fighting this session? Because if not, we could do some research between and just say that it happened before we left the camp.
Yeah, you're not going to get into the fight in this session. We might get up to the fight.
Then I'd say we could go on, and that way we're not sitting here while everybody else is waiting. Because I would like to look and see. I don't know that there's anything I'm going to get, but I would like to look. So,
All right, so you finish your shopping. The next day, you head out to the northwest as Ivan leads you. Once again, Ivan is leading you quickly through the forest, and he's able to somehow find paths that just aren't obvious. After a bit of travel, I'm not gonna count this. I'm not gonna require you to reconnoiter this hex. Ivan is familiar enough with it. The soldiers are familiar enough with it. But you do come across the site of a forest fire. There's a vast area that appears to have been burned down to the ground. There's nothing but just charred black vegetation here. And I would like anyone that wants to make a nature check.
Aklep will.
Okay.
Oh no, is there another kind of dragon here?
He got a 32.
You've determined that this flame was magical in origin.
Aklep will tell people.
Okay. Ivan, as soon as Aklep says this, you know that this must have been done by Venexis, because another thing that you know about Venexis is that Venexis has some kind of lamp that she wears around her neck, and she can shoot balls of fire from it.
Yes, thing most annoying about Frost Dragon. It can also do flame. Think it is magic thing on neck.
Yeah, she often attacks as she passes by, but she never actually lands to face the soldiers in combat.
She's too scared of us to fight us head on, Just look at me. Terrifying.
I should mention, Ivan, describe what Ivan looks like. Ivan's huge, right?
Oh, Ivan is big boy. So
Ivan is Corgo size.
Ivan is an orc, straight up orc. He's green. He's old though. The wrinkles are setting in. He's got no hair in his head. Beautiful bald. He's got a 5 o'clock shadow that is white. He shaves every day, but that darn thing just grows so fast. What can you do? He's got 2 tusks, but one of them is broken.
Whoa. Da, da, da.
He's wearing half plate, and the shield on his back is the logo on it is faded, but if you look closely, you could probably tell it's an Iomedae logo. It's got just words written all into it, just scratched into it all over the thing. So those are the important deeds. He's got weapons.
What words?
Just give us a sprinkling.
Make a perception check. Are you sneaking up on me, Eklep? Why don't you just ask me?
No, I was just reading your shield.
Oh, my shield. Yes. Thanks for pointing it out. It's almost like I was describing myself, and then we had this opportunity to talk about my shield. Yes, these are names of people who died doing great things.
Like what?
Fighting stuff.
Your squad.
Well, some of them. Look, you can see. Here's some names I have. Here's one, Jonesy. Then he starts naming off names.
I'm sorry. Did you just say Jonesy?
Yeah.
Cleric of Sarenrae?
I didn't
point?
write all the names on the shield, but
Interesting. We know a Jonesy. Used to be a crusader. Is currently with the following.
Oh, so this is maybe a mistake.
Possibly. I don't know. That's interesting though.
Somebody screwed up my shield. Stupid. I had left a spot here for me, so he points to an empty spot. That is where my name goes when it's time. Does that answer your question, Eklep? Are you satisfied with Cool Shield?
Yeah. Who wrote the other names?
Some of them I did, but I didn't do all of them. This is a thing that we do in my unit. We come from, we worship Gorum, not all these happy-go-lucky gods that do good stuff. We just like to fight. We joined Crusade because, we didn't want them to get all the glory. I mean, fighting demons, that's a really great thing.
So, the shield is Iomedae, but you do not worship Iomedae?
Oh, no, Iomedae is boring.
So you picked up the shield at some point. It was not yours originally.
Yeah, exactly. See, I knew you were smart.
So whoever the previous owner was may have put the name Jonesy in there.
Yeah, I thought this was a real cool tradition. So I kept it going.
Nice.
Thanks, it's pretty cool.
I think we should keep moving. Let's go. Let's keep moving.
So you continue moving past the burned area.
Wait, you don't want to talk about S.H.I.E.L.D. for like an hour? Come on.
I will do my best to make sure that empty spot stays empty for as long as it can.
Oh, Lou, that's so cool. No, I'm old. I'm ready to go.
That's
Fighting something awesome, so like maybe worms maybe would be good, but I'm thinking more like dragon.
Yeah.
I'll do my best to keep that spot empty until we meet and fight and kill the dragon.
So keep me alive till the end of this book is what I'm asking.
That's an odd thing to say.
So as you continue moving through the forest, Ivan, you start to pick up the signs that you're nearing the squad of soldiers where their camp must be. And you encounter one of their sentries, and it is Zyra, who is one of the camp's smiths, actually, but she's a dwarf, and she steps out from behind the tree and says, "Sergeant, we weren't expecting you."
Yes, we're here to help with worms. These are new units.
"I'll take you to Nerix."
Cool, this is a lot of new names for me to learn.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to remember all of your names because you're all very important to me.
She leads you through some trees, and you realize that some of these trees are actually just stakes that have been set up with branches set between them to disguise what is their camp. And their camp is on a hillside looking down across a small, not a full valley, but a low-lying area. And there are a dozen soldiers here moving around, keeping the camp in good shape, keeping watch, and preparing to attack this group of worms. And I guess we'll find out how the attack goes in 2 weeks.
Cool.
Well, that is a long time to wait to fight. We should do it now. They'll discover us before then. Stupid.
Thanks for listening to Broken Tusk Rising. You can help the podcast by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, by following us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at The House of Bob, or by chatting with us on Discord. And most of all, by supporting us on Patreon. That's at patreon.com/thehouseofbob. This show is possible due to all our patrons, who get one-shots, commentary, and other cool stuff. Art for this campaign is by Sean Makes, and art for social media, audio production, and music are by Mike. Thanks again for listening, and roll on.
I'm sorry, that's the wrong line of dialogue. Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
Who broke the teleprompter? Stop it.
Where are you from?
I would have to remember my backstory to remember the name of that. Let's see if I can remember that I have a +1 on will saves.
I think it was a +2.
Was it a +1 or a +2?
+1.
I heard +17.
Sorry.